Hey there, folks. Santee at the Arizona Ghostriders here. We got a little more mail. Santee, hey man. Sup? Do you use reproduction props or actual antiques? Doc. Well, Doc, if that's really your name, we do a mixture of both. Clearly you can't wear antique clothing because it'll just fall apart. I mean, it's 140 years old. But we do use a lot of antiques.
What is it, a musket?
It's a musketoon.
Does it play a song?
You know what? Let me just explain. Roll the film. When doing living history, one should represent the era accurately. Now, we may not be able to get the exact thread count of the stitches down in the clothing, but we can wear reasonable facsimiles to what they wore and what they carried. It always helps to have a few original items. This not only enhances the public's experience, but it gets you more into character. Ooh, Siri, what are you doing? If you think of yourself as a walking museum, well, without the display glass, because that would be a pain.
This is just stupid.
Then it helps to educate folks. Of course, collecting items of the era can be very expensive, not to mention they probably look about 140 years old. I'll let you in on my secret.
No child wants to play with a Charlie in the box.
I buy misfit collectibles, scratches and dents or uncommon designs. They save you a lot of money and it can be justified. Well, I carried it during the first Battle of Bull Run, saved my life from a yank bullet. That sort of thing. A good example is this match safe used for storing matches for the cigars in this cigar case. Also an antique, this cigar case is made from a bakelite material, which was an early form of plastic. Having an antique firearm is great for living history events, but you may not want to use it in a stunt show. Same with the pocket watch. I have two. One reproduction that is for getting shot to death in, and an antique Waltham from 1882 that I try not to die in for fear of breaking it. Yeah, it runs pretty good, and the cover design is kind of worn down, which saved me a lot of money. The watch fob on this one is a 3-cent nickel from 1881. Yeah, 3-cent nickel. Figure that one out. The spurs I wear are vintage, but are identical to era-correct ones. Arizona Red wears authentic 1880s spurs. The money I carry in this poke, which you saw in another episode, dates from the 1850s through about 1883. Now, all of these 1880s items are to validate that my character is living in that decade. Surviving photos of the era don't tell us everything they carried on their person at any given time. If only they could have taken selfies back then. Well, I hope you got something out of the episode. Clearly, we do wear history. Now, you don't have to go out and buy antiques just to fit a persona. That's just something that we do. It's up to you. It's your personal preference. There's plenty of companies out there that actually make reproduction accessories. Wild West Mercantile, River Junction Trading Post. There's, of course, eBay and Amazon. There's dozens of them out there. If you want real antiques, same places. But you can also go to your local antique stores and find some really cool things. Well, that's it for today. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you on down the trail.